What is up, people? This is the Oracle. We are back online for a first Ixalan draft. This will actually be my first draft ever. I think I played something like 7 rounds of Sealed this weekend at the pre-release. It was pretty cool, but I got to get a bit acquainted with some of the cards. But I assume that, like some other limited environment, this is going to be one where sealed and draft are going to be very different. I think you can get pretty greedy and have a pretty slow deck in sealed. I think in draft it might be very different, but I guess we'll find out. Also, I wanted to remind you that I'm going to be streaming quite a bit of Ixalan in the next couple days. So the best way to see me streaming is to follow me on Twitch. There's a link down below in the description to my Twitch page. I might do a little stream tomorrow mornings, probably from 8 to 12 a.m. European time. And then I'll do a pretty big stream on Wednesday from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, most likely. Alright. First draft, first pick, first back. Vent's Blasting Cannon seems pretty strong. You probably don't even care about flipping that. I mean, once you flip it, you get a land that deals 3 damage every turn to a creature or player, but this is mostly an outpost siege, though you cannot cast, you cannot play land, you can only cast spells. Still very good. Deathless Enchant, pretty good, I guess, if you have enough vampires. It's still a 6-drop, though, so I'm not sure. Shaper of Nature is very good, but I don't think we should be picking that here. Might be the next best card after the cannon. Verdant Rebirth, kind of a weird card, but looks pretty good. I like that a lot. Basically, Divination for 1 more mana, and you get a treasure. I like that quite a bit. Vanquish the Weak seems like a decent removal. And then I guess the other cards are a lot weaker, but I'm definitely gonna pick this Enchantment, which seems very good. Ooh, another Shaper of Nature. That's pretty good. Settle the Wreckage is interesting. It's kind of a wrath effect, but it's a mixture between Pass, Condemn, and Wrath of God, Condemn, and Pass to Exile. I'm not sure how good it is. Early, I will assume most people are not going to play around it that much, so it might just be better. It's probably not better than just, a spot removal in general. I think, if Pass to Exile was in this set, it would probably be a better card than Settle the Wreckage. Another Shaper of Nature, pretty good card, same uncommon. Wanted Scoundrel seems like a pretty good card. You get a 4/3 for 2, and if it dies, they get 2 treasures. This thing can go wrong, but it seems good. Kind of a mediocre 2-drop here in red if we want to stay in this color. Nothing seems great. A couple decent blue cards, I guess. I think I'm going to pick Settle the Wreckage. I like picking rares, mythic, and, cards that you see a little bit less early in the set. And then you get to play with the cards and, actually understand if these cards are good or not. I believe this is probably going to be better today on the first day where Ixalan is available online than it will be in a couple weeks or months while, people will play around it a little bit more. But worst case scenario, you trade 1 for 1, it's a removal. It cannot be that bad. And Friendly Fire seems decent. The fact that you can also target player is kind of nice. Finish off your opponent. I like that card quite a bit. Explorer is pretty nice mechanic. Some other Scoundrels, I guess. Pirate Aggro, I think, is going to be a very good archetype in this set. The Dagger is pretty good. There's a couple of really nice synergistic cards. Queen's Commission seems like a fine card, but I think we'll just go with the big removal. Okay, I think this card is not that good. It's kind of weird, so they must attack you with at least 1 creature every turn and you get a treasure. That's kind of a weird combination. I could see that being good, it's just kind of strange. Stormfleet Pyromancer looks like... I think it's fine. I just don't think there's that many... killing a 2 toughness creature on turn 5 is not that insane. You need to enable it, and the body is just a 3/2. I think this card might be a little bit overrated early in the set. It doesn't seem that good to me. I've been pretty impressed with Dinosaur Stampede during the pre-release though. That thing just kind of kills people. I like Siren's Ruse. You get to flicker something and draw if it was a pirate, and there's a bunch of good enter the battlefield abilities in this set. Could see trying to get a bunch of Conquistator. Not sure how good it will be. I think I'm still gonna go with Pyromancer, as it doesn't look like we'll get a bunch of dinosaurs this pack. Remaging Goblin is not the most exciting 3-drop. Seems kind of clunky and slow. I like Paladin of the Bloodstained though. You get basically 4/3 of power and toughness, divided in 2 creatures, and you know, one of them has lifelink. It's just a fine 4-drop. Not sure if it's better than Queen's Commission. I don't really know. Kohler, I'm not sure we're gonna try to play that, but it's probably decent in the right deck. Though the O3 bodies is really not that good, and everything else is pretty bad. Should we try to get a bunch of Conquistator? If you have enough, I think this card could be decent. I think I'm just gonna pick the Commission, mostly because we already have 2 4-drop and 2 5-drop, and I don't want to make my curve too high. But I believe the 3/2 plus the 1/1 is probably better than 2/1/1 for 3. Yeah. This trick I did not know about actually. I missed it during the spoiler and reviews, the different reviews I saw. It seems actually not bad. It's kind of a 2-for-1 some of the time. It's decent. I don't think it's great. It seems decent. Vampire Zeal is fine. I do like these blue cards quite a bit. Pterodonite seems pretty good. If we can get a couple other dinosaur, I think it's slightly better than Thrash of Raptors. And I missed the peak. I spent too much time talking. We got Prosperous Pirates, which is pretty good. I mean, there's a chance we don't end up playing white. Well, we'll see. Not sure how good this is. I guess if you have some synergies with vampires, it's a fine card. It seems a little bit underwhelming though. Probably still better than Legion Conquistator or Ramaging Goblin. I'm not sure how good this is. I feel like if you can stack four of these, I mean, it's kind of clunky because then your deck is full of 2/2 for 3, but it's still card advantage. Not exactly sure how to rate that thing. Blossom Dryad is pretty good, but not gonna go green now. I don't think so. Rallying Roar. I kind of like that trick actually. It's pretty good offensively and defensively. Nest Robber is also kind of a good aggro card, I think. Enables some dinosaur synergies maybe. I think White Red wants to be pretty aggro in this set, is my guess. I mean, in most sets it's the case, but it looks like it might be also true in these sets. Not sure how good Roar is. I like the Nest Robber quite a bit. This is kind of good with a bunch of vampires though. And this is an uncommon. Again, same logic. I think I'm just gonna pick the uncommon because I'm gonna be playing with it a little bit less, so might as well, try it. Pirate's Prize, okay. So some more Bloom. Not a big fan of Sure Strike. It's fine trick, not super exciting. I think this card is pretty bad, quite atrocious actually. Not gonna pick it. I think I'm gonna go with Prize. And again, there's a small chance. I like Pirate Prize. Am I the only one? I like Divination. Maybe I shouldn't. I think I'm gonna go with that though. And maybe once you get a couple of these token producing cards, splashing gets a lot more easy. So we could be white blue splashing for red or something like that. A Queen's Commission Wield, which is actually kind of good because I think Queen's Commission is actually pretty great with the Roar. This card is good with the Queen's Commissions. I don't think we'll play Trove. There's still a small chance we go white-black. Vampires, maybe. At least the archetype seems open. I'm not sure if it's good, if we should do that, but it seems open right now. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm not sure how good this is. It seems like a fine card. It's only 2 power, 2 toughness for 3, but with lifelink and spread across 2 creature, so probably quite good. Repeating Barrage is insane. Basically 3 damage for 3, and if you ever attack, you don't even have to deal damage. You just, you know, if you just attack, you can get it back. That card is the nut. It's probably top 5 card in the set, something like that. Seems insane. So I guess we'll be fairly heavy on red, most likely. And now it seems less likely that we play any of these blue things. It's not really something you can splash for either. Bright Reprisal, I think it's going to be a little bit overrated early on, but this is fairly easy to play around and fairly clunky. So I think people are going to draft that pretty aggressively early on and then realize that, again, it's even worse than Settle the Wreckage, which costs a little bit less, is a little bit more powerful. I mean, it depends, but 5 mana is a lot. Like, if your opponent plays around it and you wasted 5 mana, that's a little bit clunky. Another Unfriendly Fire, which I believe is better than Pyromancer. Siren Lookout looks great. 1/2 Flying Explore for 3. We'll pick the Barrage. Let's not miss the pick this time. Ooh, Roadie Crew is great, right? Worst case scenario, it's a 3/3 trample, and then you draw 3, discard 2 at random, which is in general good. I mean, things can go wrong, but in general, this is a pretty good effect. And if the cards share the same type, you get a 5/5 trample. I don't think Makeshift Magician is very good. Not even sure that, what's the name of the old card? Goblin Barrage? The one where you don't have to pay any mana, but you can only sack creatures. Yeah, I don't remember the name of this enchantment right now for some reason. Is there even Goblin in the name? Maybe not. But you probably know what I'm talking about if you know the card. Sky Terror would be great. I like it quite a bit. But yeah, definitely gonna go with the crew. Alright, we got a bunch of red rares. Another red rares. That thing is actually pretty good. The first time I read it, I thought this would do the effect on both sides. Like, every damage was doubled. A little bit like the... there's an enchantment that does that. Foreignace something. But actually it's only for you. So it's basically an 8/4 for 7, mostly that's boosting everybody. I'm not sure how good it is. It seems like we might want to try it though. Like, it's not like there's anything else that's appealing really, so Ryle probably good with a bunch of, you know, enraged creature, otherwise not so appealing. Dual Shot is pretty mediocre. Yeah, I think we'll just draft all the red rares we get past or we see and another one? Come on, guys. No one's playing red. Okay. Sure. Are we just gonna burn people out with the Barrage and the Marauders? And that's pretty insane. Like, we got 5 red rares and 2 of them are probably in the top 5. This might probably in the top 10, you know, in the set. These are also pretty good, I believe. I'm not sure about this one. 7 is a lot, but okay. Sky Terror seems like a pretty good 2-drop. Is it better than Bishop Soldiers? I don't know. If anything, it's more likely gonna wield than the Soldier because it's double colored. Now it's probably just quite a bit better, so probably just go with it. And with 2 Barrage, I think we want to go as aggro as we can. Damn. That thing is really insane. You know, 3 damage to creature or player for 3 mana is already like pretty good, fairly high peak. And then you get the red raid for free later. It's crazy. You can even suicide attack random creature, get it back, and then finish them maybe. This card seems pretty good, but I think we want the 2-drop here. Again, we want to get aggro, so probably want the Raptor Companion. Sun-Crowned Hunter seems fine. 6 mana is a lot though, but probably decent creature. I do like Perilous Voyage quite a bit. It's a bit clunky, you cannot bounce your own things, but Oh well. I like this deck. We got a Stampede, which is pretty good with the Queen's Commission and the idea of being aggro. Inspiring Cleric seems like a good card. 3-2 for 3 is like playable, and then 4 life is quite a bit, you know. Willy Goblin, I don't know. The double red is a little bit clunky, but we will want a this amount of red in this deck no matter what because of the Barrage. I have really hard time judging if this is good or not. Like it's an uncommon, it's double red, so you think, well, it should be good. But then when I read it, I'm like, it's just a 1/1 that gives you a treasure. Is it even better than the Firebrand? I'm not sure. It's kind of good though, ramping. I think I'm gonna try it, but I could see the 2 other uncommon being better. Maybe I'm just silly. But I don't know, this card, you know, when you see double red again, and the fact that it's an uncommon, you can think, well, it's probably a good effect then. Otherwise it would be a common and just be, you know, colorless red. But maybe it's still bad. I don't know. Don't really mind ramping into these spells though. Don't think I'm gonna play anything here. Maybe that, probably not. Maybe this actually, I really doubt it. Even though we are aggro. Stormfleet Pyromancer will be attacking. We probably don't really want more late game though. I think from now on we really want as many 2-drop as we can, a couple more 3-drop, and just have a low curve and beat down. But this is still better than Seeker or anything else. So maybe we'll play all of these. Ooh, I like Nest Robber in this deck. I like it a lot. This card seems actually a bit more playable than the other, like, you know, than this one. And I guess the black one, which fly, is also pretty good. This is actually decent, I believe. 1/1 Menace, so it's gonna get some damage in early with evasion, and then that's the 8-mana ability is pretty strong. I think Nest Robber probably still a better option, but it's not too bad. I don't think we are gonna Rile. We have no enraged creature right now. We could use Dual Shot as a sideboard option though. Not Nest Robber? Damn. The red aggro deck is like wide open. Everyone is trying to build a sweet dinosaur deck maybe or something. And I'm gonna be attacking with 2/1 haste and repeated lightning strike. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Not sure how good this is in an aggro deck. If we don't have any Vampire Synergy, I'd rather have a 2-power 2-drop, I believe. Damn. This deck is looking pretty insane, I don't know. Having 2 Barrage is like, I don't know. I really don't know. And that's also, everything is crazy good. These guys, I'm not sure. They similarly, this type of card is sometimes just kind of slow and clunky. I don't mind playing 1, 2, it might not be the best. Settle the Wreckage is actually kind of a bad card in an aggro deck. So maybe it's a deck where we actually cut Settle the Wreckage somehow. I like these when I'm playing aggro with a couple token making effects. I like this deck a lot. At least the curve from 2 to 3 is pretty insane. Carnage Tyrant. I might just want to pick that for the money. I do not tend to money draft a lot, but I haven't checked the price. I assume this is more than 10 tickets right now, though. So I might just want to go with it. And nothing is super exciting. I think Dinosaur Stampede would actually be pretty good. It's probably a right pick, but I think I might just go with the money. This thing is pretty good uncommon, but it's quite insane in Seal. I think in draft again, some decks are going to be quite aggressive, like this one, and this might be a little bit too slow. And as I say that, round 1 we are going to get eliminated from the draft by a random aggro deck. Control slow ram deck, that's what I meant. Yeah, Stampede I think would be pretty good here, but just gonna get greedy and pick the Tyrant. Lightning Reed Crew I do like quite a bit. This card seems pretty bad. It's a rare, but it looks really... Even if you can grow it a little bit, it's not that insane. Another roar, not bad. What does that do? I don't remember. Oh, they have to sack something if you attacked. The body is better than Pyromancer. The ability is probably a little bit worse. Not sure how good this is. I kind of like the Lightning Rig Crew. I mean, it's an 0-5, but it's still very good in an aggro deck, I believe. Its damage they can't really interact with. We don't have a lot of pirates, though, I guess. Not sure how good this is. I mean, some people are going to try to cast some 7/7 and pretty big creatures, so maybe we are just happy to make them sack land. At least I should try it, if anything. It's gonna be replacing one of the Pyromancer. I'm not even sure it's a big upgrade, so maybe we should just pick the crew. I don't know. Willing to try the rare, I guess. Oh, I think there was that in the last pack, and I just completely missed it. Did I just do that? I'm still not used to the picture. If I did that, you're probably yelling at me right now, but probably it's just better. I completely missed it. It's just because the picture to me it looks like a bad card, but actually this is a good removal. Damn, I think I just missed that, and probably everyone is yelling at me now. We have some decent 2-drop, good 3-drop. Maybe, I mean, at this point, do we actually? I'm not even sure. I mean, if this was in the last pack, maybe I missed a couple of these. Now I remember seeing this picture and thinking it was a bad card. Let me know. Damn. Still not used to the picture and looking at the card, reading pretty quickly. And I don't know, the picture to me it looks like a bad card. I don't, if this makes any sense. But at this point, maybe we just want aggressive 2-drop. Maybe not. Still pretty efficient removal. That card would be fine. I kind of like Paladin of the Bloodstained. It fits the curve pretty well and works well with the Roar. Maybe we get another Roar, or we build a Dinosaur Stampede. I think it's probably going to be better than the Rig Crew or the Cleric. Another Wheelie Goblin, which I still have no idea if it's good or not. We should have another Terror the Night, but I missed the pig. This is when we got the Pirates because I talked too much. It's actually pretty good, right? We have like, well, I guess we have 4 dinosaur. That's not a lot. And these are gonna die pretty early most of the time. I'm not sure how good this is. I really don't know. I guess let's pick it and find out. I'm not thrilled about Terror the Night here. I feel like this might be a little bit bad in this deck actually. We have a lot of other removal and it's very defensive card and we are a very aggressive deck. I'm not gonna play any of these, I'm just gonna pick the rare for my standard, I mean the card I will need to play standard I guess. I'm not a fan of the Skyblade Legion dude here. These Wheelie Goblin, if anything, are kind of good with Roar because you get a nice treasure to accelerate, do some stuff. It's not. Is it good? And then you get the body. I don't even know if it's good. It's really a tricky card because I'm really getting biased by the fact that it's double red and uncommon. And I think if it was just, you know, colorless red and common, I would just think it's bad. And because it has this cost and this rarity, I feel like it's better. I don't know if it makes sense. I feel like I'm getting intrigued by this card, but if anything, I want to try it, and I guess we'll get to see if it's good or not. I like Tilonelli's Knight. Sounds like a decent 2-drop. We have a couple, dinosaurs, and unlike the Pteroda Knight, I think the 2/2 for 2 is like fine. Whereas a 3/3 for 4 is a little bit under average. Do we Raptor Companion? I think we do. And again, I think we might end up not playing the Settle the Wreckage. And again, I'm sorry if I missed on picking that card. I should probably have picked it. But I don't know. Still trying to get acquainted with the picture, I guess. I guess a Wheelie Goblin kind of works well with Stormfleet Pyromancer. You get the mana to play it early, and this is a lot better if you can play it on turn 4, I believe. And then you get a free attack, and maybe they block with a 3/3, and you get a nice 2-for-1. Not really, I guess, if it dies, but I think we are gonna play that Stampede. All right. We have 13 creature, but we have 2 Queen's Commission, so it's still pretty much a 15 creature deck, which is the minimum, I guess, if you want to be aggressive. And I think we might play the Fire Shrine Keeper. I think it works kind of well with the, the go wide, being aggro type of strategy. I don't think we want Slash of Talons anyway, so. And can we play 16 land? Or is it like super greedy? I mean, there is a 7 drop here, which maybe I should not even try to play. Maybe the right... I'm pretty sure playing Settle the Wreckage is wrong here. It's a good card in some deck. I think it's probably going to be a little bit overrated early on, as I said. It might just be right to play like that, though, and 16 land. This is kind of a good finisher, though. Let's still try to play that. Can we play 16 land? How greedy it is. I mean, we can play pretty much, a lot of things. Like, we can play 17 spells with only 3 mana, and we have 2 Wheelie Goblin, so maybe playing 16 is not that insanely greedy. Kind of want to play that... I think we have enough 2-drop, but I kind of want to play Cleric over the Marauders and just make it 16 and be very, very low to the ground aggro. Seems like this might just rot in our hand while we are missing just a body to finish them or something. I like this curve a lot more. I'm really happy to play 16 land with this curve. Not so much if we have the Marauder. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna play that, but kind of works well with the Queen's Commission, but probably don't need that. And now we have what? 16 creature, really aggro curve. This deck I think is great. I mean, this is my first draft. Maybe I'm wrong and you can't play aggro, but I really doubt it. And I think this looks like a very solid aggro deck. I'm not sure about the Wheelie Goblin, but I kind of like the idea of going wide a little bit and having these pump effect and a very low curve. This is gonna be sweet. I hope this is a single elimination draft. I hope we don't get nuked out of the draft on the first round, but if it's the case, don't worry. There will be an anti-spoil video, but these videos are gonna be some more draft or rounds. So, if we lose round 1, just stay tuned. There is probably just another draft right after, which is hidden, if you will, as an anti-spoil video. I love this deck though. The mana base is gonna be, I think we want more red, but probably we go 9/7. I mean, we cannot afford to play less than 7. Yeah, we go 9/7. Okay, well, pretty simple deck, pretty obvious mana base. Seems very good to me. We'll see how it goes. And again, I might have missed some Fire Cannon Blast. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but when I look at the picture, I mean, once you know the set, you can a little bit, when you see a booster, you get, at least me, I get attracted by the picture, and I can tell easily what I like in the booster just by watching the picture. So, there's kind of this bias, and then this looks like a picture of a bad card to me. I don't know if this makes any sense. Maybe you're all thinking I'm completely crazy, and maybe I am, but I feel like in the first couple drafts each time I will dismiss this card out of the pack just because I don't like the picture or something. It doesn't look like a picture of a good burn spell. I mean, it's not a burn spell, you can only target creatures, but when I look at that, I'm not like, oh, this is a good removal. I look at the picture, I'm like, this is a bad, clunky effect. I don't know why. Maybe this doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's go 9-7 as I said, not 11-6. Save the deck and play. Thanks for watching and see you for round 1.